What's up YouTube fam, it's your favorite girl Jay Shara coming back to you with yet another reaction video. Today's video is brought to us by the late Mr. Rodney Dangerfield, and this man, this comedian, was brought to my attention earlier today. Like literally this was my first time ever hearing his name. An acquaintance of mine said that this man was absolutely hilarious. He told me that he was a legend in his time, so I was like, what? Like I've never heard of him. I have to see what I'm missing out on. But it's not uncommon or unorthodox for me not to know, because there's a myriad of music videos I have not seen before, movies, TV shows, a lot of different things that I have not seen. So I guess it wouldn't be too bizarre that I have not heard of this man. But anyway, before I keep blabbering on, we're gonna get right into this video. Just make sure you hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell, follow your favorite girl on Instagram at JShara with an H at the end, and we're gonna get right into it.
I tell you, I can't relax, you know? The other night I was in a place I felt like having a few drinks. I went over to the bartender, I said, surprise me. He showed me a naked picture of my wife.
Oh.
Tell you the truth, like my wife and I, we never have sex. Now we get undressed, we can't stop laughing, you know? I got no sex life. 10 years ago, my wife put me on hold. My old man, he didn't help at all, my old man. We used to play tag and he'd drive. It's not easy being me. When I was born, the doctor told my mother I did all I could, but he pulled through anyway. I mean, nobody was nice. My mother never breastfed me. She told me she liked me as a friend.
Bye.
So when I was born, after the
I like his voice.
he hung himself.
What do you say?
I mean, nobody was nice. My mother never breastfed me. She told me she liked me as a friend.
That's awful.
So when I was born, after the doctor cut the cord, he hung himself. And I tell you, I can't relax, you know? My dog drives me nuts. My dog. He wants me to mate him. I wouldn't mate him. Let him go through what I go through. I mean, last week was rough. Are you kidding? Last week I looked up my family tree. 2 dogs were using it. Well, I'll tell you, my wife isn't too smart, you know. One night she went out, some guy stole the car. I sent you to see what he looked like. She told me she got the license plate number.
Dumb bitch.
Oh, my wife. Oh, one night she told me she felt romantic. I took her to a drive-in movie. I spent the whole night trying to find out what car she was in. This afternoon, my wife cracked up the car again. I was out driving her. She told me she would make a U-turn. I'll tell you, the letter she made. You'll never find any. Strange doctor.
Strange doctor.
She pushing
I asked
B.
if my heart was strong enough for sex. He told me not if I join in, you know. I'll tell you my trouble. I got the wrong doctor. You know my doctor, Dr. Vinny Boombash. Know my doctor?
I ain't that one.
I told him last week, I told him, Doc, I swallowed a bottle of sleeping pills. He told me to have a few drinks and get some rest.
No, I hate commercials. Nobody cares. Ah! Instant karma.
Life's not easy.
Not easy. You can't trust doctors either. They're all mixed up. You
really
kidding?
think so, huh?
My proctologist used to be a photographer.
Yeah.
Hey, he took x-rays, told me to bend over and say cheese.
Ew!
Low, Johnny. I told my wife I want to die in bed. She said, again?
Embarrassing.
I'm not a kid anymore. I know I'm getting old. In Vegas, I played a slot machine. 3 prunes came up. I know I'm getting old. I'm at the age now, if I hear someone goes both ways, I figure it's number 1 and number 2, you know? I tell you, I don't get a break with nothing. I joined Gamblers Anonymous. They gave me 2 to 1, I don't make it.
Jesus Christ.
Well, the other night in Las Vegas, I'll tell you, I got loaded on what I'm doing. I played dice, I lost $1,000. I got even, though. I stole 400 sweet and lows. This afternoon, my wife started in again. Yeah, she keeps throwing up when I work in Las Vegas. I went broke playing the slot machines, you know? I'll tell you, Las Vegas, they got slot machines all over, even in supermarkets. I went in to buy a container of milk, cost me $238.
It's true. It's why I don't
My old man,
gamble.
he didn't help either. The time I was kidnapped, they sent back a piece of my finger. He said he wanted more proof. Hey, you kid, I know I'm ugly. I stuck my head out the window, got arrested for mooning.
Please.
I know I'm ugly. I went to a freak show and let me in for nothing. Kid, I was an ugly kid, too. How ugly? I was so ugly, my mother breastfed me through a straw. My wife can't do nothing right. She can't cook, the worst cook in the world. Get
That's
my kid
me.
alphabet soup. He spelled out help.
That's me.
What a lousy cook. I mean, how can toast have bones? He's a lousy cook, too. She can't cook at all. I leave dental floss in the kitchen, the roaches hang themselves.
Fuck that.
On the west side, you know. Rough neighborhood, rough. I'll tell you, I live in the only neighborhood when I plan my budget, I allow for hold-up money.
That's ghetto.
The first day I moved in, I asked a cop, I said, how long I walk to the subway? He said, I don't know, so far, no one ever made it. No, it's a rough building, I tell you, there's nothing but every night there's robberies, forget about it. Nothing but robberies in my apartment building, you know? I mean, every time I close a window, I hit somebody's hands. I tell you, folks, with me, nothing comes easy. You know, I can't lose any weight. I tried jogging. I keep running into restaurants. I was so fat when I got my shoes shine, I had to take the guy's word for it. I mean, I was fat. Doctors say all kinds of exercise is great. You burn up energy, you lose calories. I mean, in fact, doctors say when a man makes love to a woman, he burns up energy, he loses 150 calories. I made love to a girl once, I lost even more. I lost 150 calories, my watch, and my wallet. I mean, the last time I made love to my wife, it was ridiculous. Nothing was happening. I looked at her, I said, what's the matter? Can't you think of anyone either?
Oh!
Now you kid, I know my wife cheats on me. Every time I come home, the parrot says, quick, out the window, you know? My sex life is nothing. My wife cut me out to once a month. Cut me down to once a month. Oh, I'm lucky. 2 guys I know she cut out completely. My old man, he didn't help either. Kept taking me to the zoo. He said he was hoping my real parents would claim me. And my kids, they don't help
Wait,
either.
please.
My kid, I said, you have children of your own. He said, so are you. Real smart kid I got. The other day I told him about the birds and the bees. He told me about my wife and the butcher.
Jesus Christ.
I tell you, I can't relax. My kid drives me nuts. The other day I told him, I said, you're young, you don't have it upstairs. He told me I'm old, I don't have it downstairs.
Ouch.
And this girl was no bargain either. She was fat.
Fat,
How fat? When she wears high heels, she strikes oil, okay? She was fat.
Fat, that's a big girl.
Ooh, remember how we met? I hit her with my car. She said to me, why don't you go around me? I told her I didn't think I had enough gas. Oh, I met her at the Macy's parade. She was wearing ropes. I tell you, I always wondered how my wife got her license the first time she took the test. I found out the inspector said he wouldn't go through that again. The last time my wife drove the car, she cracked it up, went into a tree. She told me it wasn't her fault. She blew the horn.
Dumbass.
Oh, my mother had morning sickness after I was born.
Please, I'm gonna end it right there. Oh my God. Oh my God. So I read earlier that it said top 100 Rodney Dangerfield jokes, but usually I do top 10, top 3, top 5. That is usually what I react to when there's like a compilation of videos. But that shit literally says 100. I saw it, but it didn't really click. It just keeps going on and on and on and on. And it's like, okay, I get it. You're fucking funny, but I've had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough. That was a wild introduction to Rodney Dangerfield. That's enough. What I do like about this guy, his jokes have to do with himself. I like that he's able to laugh at himself. I think I like that he can crack and roast himself because that's where we find ourselves relatable to other people. It's like, oh, you see that in yourself, or you feel stupid doing this, or you look ugly this day. I don't know. Those are just petty examples. But what I will say is he had a lot of those jokes flying at his wife. If I was his wife, I'll be like, why do I have to be the butt of all of your jokes at these shows? They're funny, but babe, go easy on me. That was my introduction to Rodney Dangerfield. I would enjoy reacting to Rodney's segments if they're more in stand-up form, but like that compilation, I don't know if it's this tight ass headband or if it's just like the continuous jokes flying left and right. Like, God, my head is spinning. But yeah, if you have any other recommendations that I absolutely must watch relevant to Rodney, please send them my way and I will react to them ASAP. Other than that, if you enjoyed this reaction, be sure to give me a beautiful thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and follow your favorite girl on Instagram at JShar with an H at the end. You all know that I love you. You love yourself 10 times more. Have a beautiful day or night in this amazing world. Ciao.